Just recording. Yes, Antanu.
Hi everyone. Thank you for joining in this session. So this session is on exploring B2B commerce Lightning plat on Lightning platform, along with our hands-on in our developer editions. We are the group leaders of Kolkata Developer Group as well as the Marketer Group, and we are hosting a sessions based on the current demand of B2B commerce Lightning. So let's get started. Can I please move on? Yeah, our speakers. So my name is Santanu Boral. I'm Salesforce MVP and a passionate developer and architect. And by role, I'm leading our Concentric Catalyst Salesforce practice. 32x certified professional, Kolkata Developer Group leader, Journey to Salesforce mentor, and Dreamforce speaker. Along with me is Abdul Molla. Look, Abdul, can you please go ahead
Yeah.
and give your
Hi
introduction?
everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening based on your time zone. So my name is Abdul Mullah, and I'm working as a search solution technical lead developer at TCS, and I have 16 certification on 8, including SFDC, SFCC, and Marketing Cloud as well. I'm the Journey to Salesforce mentor and Kolkata Community Group leader, and I'm the tailored answer leader. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you. Thanks for joining. Let's go ahead. So today our agenda is brief about B2B Commerce Lightning, B2B Commerce Lightning experience model, and administering B2B Commerce Lightning in our developer editions. Okay, so move ahead. So what is about B2B Commerce Lightning? So this is a platform experience and e-commerce platform specifically designed for business making purchases, just like a e-commerce platform. You know that Salesforce is suggesting to use B2B Commerce Lightning. They stopped giving some our releases of the previous Cloud Craze application, Cloud Craze app, right? So that's why we are moving towards B2B Commerce Lightning. It delivers the digital buying and selling experience. It supports complex B2B relationship. It also supports customers experience by personalizing your ease, optimize customer experience, data analytics, and most importantly, you can develop with our core platform, as well as you can create lightning components to be exposed through the B2B commerce lightning platform. Let's go ahead, please. So how B2B commerce works. So these are the five segments we'll talk about. The heart of this is B2B storefront, where a customer can log in to purchase a product. It provides the experience cloud platform where we can define access rights to the partners or customers who can able to log in and start experiencing this B2B LEX. Okay, having they can browse to the or they can browse the products, they can check out, and as well as submit for purchasing the product. It provides the core data model. So core data models include your orders and other sales related data model. It also built on the top of Salesforce platform, so it can be possible to browse through the and use the negotiated price, discounts, and shipping defined within the platform. It also provides the MuleSoft integration so that it integrates the back office data and systems into Salesforce platform. Moving on. How the B2B commerce experience is featured. So it provides authenticated guest login as well as authenticated and the guest browsing, negotiated pricing, volume or tier pricing, multiple payment types, reordering, canceling. It designs for large size of orders. Think about that for B2B commerce customers. Let's say my company is submitting, let's say for by one request submitting for 1,000 laptops, right? You can think about this kind of a huge volume of transactions is meant for our B2B LX. Okay. It also provides experience Einstein search for B2B commerce. It search suggestions and sortings the results, configurable lightning flows for a checkout, and it is extensible through LWC. Please move on. So this is the diagram I have actually created to understand the B2B experience model. It little bit so it provides that integration options. If you can top on the top, it provides the integration options. Let's say from your checkout, it can calculate the tax, it can calculate, it can provides your shipping features to be integrated. All these stuffs can be possible through the left hand side, which is known as your integration options. The core data model starts with the account and the product, and um, and you can see in the middle of that little bit it is coming as smaller, but you can see it is established the store pricing for store. It also provides the price book for buyer negotiated pricing. It provides the buyer group which buyer gets the policy that is called entitlement policy, and it by heart of this is the product. Okay, so that's the pretty simple kind of data model we have created just to show that how it is linked to each other. Okay. So administering B2B B2B Lightning. So over here we are actually trying to showcase all your staffs to our any tailhead playground, or let's say if you can create a developer edition. So how we can create these experience. Just today we'll talk about the setup part, and in the next sessions we'll talk about how to set up a store. So first of all, this is the flow we'll take care step by step, that how we can set up in our developer. It starts with that activating developer editions. For the sake of time, we have already activated the developer edition. Then we'll enable experience cloud, enable commerce, enable order preferences, and enable and activate CMS. Okay, so this is the way, and then we'll configure the sharing settings, and after that we'll configure the product object, update the page layouts, app builder settings, and then we'll talk about FLS for pricing, price book, and the entry, and finally we'll give the use the permission set for buyer manager, account switcher, and finalize the commerce setup. This is our stuff to showcase as a demo. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Santanu, for briefly discuss about the B2B Lightning. So from here, I am going to create one stress walk, basically free developer edition walk already have created. So let's start. So this is the fresh org. So I have created. So basically, in our total 14 steps will cover. First steps enable experience cloud side, commerce toggle, all the steps. So one by one, I'm showing you. So our first step, you have to enable the digital experience. So step is just type here, digital experience, go to the settings, and just check the checkbox and click on save. And after saving this record, again go to the digital experience settings, and just only one checkbox you have to check, allow using a standard external file. Just check this checkbox.
So what is
And
the
just
written say? Allow
yeah,
using, what is the checkbox? Allow using standard external
external
profiles
profile for
for
self registration.
user creation and login.
Yeah, and just click on save. That's the step one. Next step is enable commerce toggle. So type here commerce, click on settings, and just enable. Click on it and save it. That's step 2. Next step, we are going to create some custom fields, because it's not required, it's not mandatory. If you want, then you can create. So example, like just if you click on any particular product, then if you want to show some details, just like product code, height, weight, and weight, you can do that. It's not mandatory, but for your practice, you can do that. So I'm going to create a few of the attributes. So go to the product, click on the product, go to the field and relationship. Like I have created some fields. So I'm showing a new field. So only one file user have to check, just like one sample I'm showing here. Click on text, click on next. And just profile, you have to check this profile. Customer community plus user profile, you have to check. And next and save it. So I'm not going to save it, already I have created. So how many fields I have created? Just showing you height. Next. Depth. And some additional details. These fields I have created. Next, establish order preference. So we have covered the step 4. Now we are in step 5. Again, go to the setup and search here order settings. Click on it. And check this checkbox. Enhance commerce order and optional price book per order. At least minimum 2 checkboxes you have to check. 3. Enable order preference and these 2 checkbox. Enable enhance commerce order and optional price book. And click on set. Next, enable the active CMS.
So CMS is used to store all your digital
Yes.
assets, let's say your pictures, any kind of news, that kind of that can be stored as a part of your CMS, and CMS is freely available if you purchase a digital experience cloud right now.
So go to the profile and check the system admin profile. Click on it. And here just check the standard Salesforce CMS checkbox is checked or not. This one is already checked. Digital experience. Next, just check few of the tab is by default available or not. Tab like just CMS. CMS channel, just default on. CMS workspace just default on. Commerce setup is already default on. Default on. Buyer group is also default on. Catalog is default on. Entitlement policy is default on. Default on. Guest buyer profile price adjustment is already default on. Pricing workspace is default on. Next, our product workspace should be default on. Default on. Store default on. And last is order summary is default on. And just save it. Click on save. Next is verified. All our steps we have so far, whatever configuration is correct or not. Go to the app launcher and click the search digital experience. If this but on at least CMS channel, CMS workspace should be appear here. If not found, then click on edit. Digital experience home address, can add it. So our CMS channel, CMS workspace and digital experience we need. So as of now, just I have covered step 7. Next, set OW default and object layout. Click on sharing settings. In shorts, catalog. Not set all or private. Okay. Click on edit. Default internal access and default external access public read only for 3 to 4 objects. First is catalog. Set public read only. Public read only. Media group is public read only already. Just set it public read only. Order delivery method public read only. And just save it.
Farooq, it is a request from one of the members that each step explaining a little bit more, it will be helpful. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of checking this one? If you can give those steps.
Yeah, so just let me configure the prerequisite step for the next class onward.
Mhm.
And so what is the impact of this, why I have configured this way? It would be best if I show them from the UI perspective.
Okay, great.
And don't worry, all the document and whatever the step and video recording,
Mhm.
all are shareable, will share.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you. And our to the last step, okay, OWD. And next is object layout. Okay. So we are in step 8. Just now we have set some OWD as a public read only. Next, few layout we have to configure. Go to the product. Click on the product. Is layout. Click on the product page layout. You search here as SQ. Product SQ is already there. Just add this product SQ or product name. And just click on save. Similar way, we'll configure another object is order summary. Click on the order summary. Click on page layout. Click on order summary layout. Click on the mobile and lightning action. Click on the settings and remove all the action except reorder. And just save it. Next, another object. Similar, we have to configure the page layout. Its object name is order. The group summary. Click on the page layout and click on order delivery group summary layout. Click on it. Order production, click on rinse icon. And as per your requirement, you can add or remove it also. Click on save. Next is account object. Is layout, account layout. What's your contact point address? Just add here contact point address and community member. And just click on save. Okay, so as of now, we have completed step 1 to step 8. Now, I'm going to configure some app builder settings. Click on any account. Let's say Kine point. Click on edit page. Starts here, buyer account. And just drag here. And click on save. Just save it. So next step is field level security and custom field. Okay. Excuse me. So go to the product object again. And create some external object on inside product.
External,
Yeah,
external
because
ID.
yeah, external ID. Sorry, external ID, because our target is have to upload the bulk product at a time. That's it. Click on new. Text. Click on next. Type your external ID. Click on next. And choose customer community plus users checkbox. Click on next. Save it. Next, price book. Click on price book object. Click on field relationship. Click on new. Click on next. 255. Click on next. And customer community plus user. Click on next. Save it. Price book entry. Click on fields and relationship. Click on new. Text box. Type your external ID. And 255. Check the checkbox external ID. Click on next. Click on next. Click on save. Now, step 10, field level security and custom fields. Okay. Before going to this step, just add on price book, default price book. Click on price book. Price book configuration done. Is the default price book. So next step, go to the product object. So product 2. Just checking the field level security is properly set or not. Okay, it's already there. Next step, I'm going to create permission set for buyer users. So you can use the default permission set. If you want, then you can use the default permission set for buyer and buyer manager. But I'm going to create new permission set. So whatever object this particular required, I will check and manually I'll assign this particular permission set. Click on new. Counted plus license and just save it. After creating a new permission set, just click on object settings. And here we'll give some permission. Click on account first. Click on edit. Object permission, give the read access. So account object, the read access. Click on save. Next, buyer account. Click on edit. Give the read access. Click on save. Next object is our catalog. Click on edit. As the read. Click on save. Number 5. Electronic media group. Click on edit. Read access. Save it. Number 6. Locations. Click on edit. Just check read access. Save it. Number 7. Order delivery method. Click on edit. Check the read checkbox. Click on save. Next, order summary. Click on edit. save it. Number 9, price book. Click on edit, the read access, click on save. Next, products. So number 10, click on edit. It's already assigned. Number 11, product, category products. Check the checkbox. Click on save. Well, product, medias. It's already. 13, stores. Click on edit. Click on save. And last is store. Click on save. So only 14 object we have assigned the given the read access. Number 1, accounts. Number 2, buyer accounts. Number 3, catalogs. Number 4, categories. Number 5, electronic media groups. Number 6, locations. Number 7, order delivery methods. Number 8, order summaries. Number 9, price books. 10, products, product category products medias, story and store catalogs. Only for
Parag,
readers. Yeah.
hey Parag, can you please go to the data model?
Yeah.
Yeah, go to the presentation, go to the data model, and how all these kind of access rights is happening in which particular section, so that in members can engage with the discussion. Not here. Go up the previous one. Yes. Can you please little bit maximize, or if
Yeah.
you can walk through that? What are the permissions you have given? How this is related to each other, and what are the benefits of giving these access rights? If you can walk through, that will be great.
Yeah. So in our prerequisite step, so we have just create one permission set and just check for end user perspective, just like one community users, right? How they will access, right? So that's why in the catalog object, we are passing the read access and some store and buyer group, buyer users, buyer accounts, all the related to that.
How it is
Only
related?
one.
How it is related? What is the functionalities on this, let's say, store or the catalog?
Yeah. So store and catalog will discuss the next session. Something is that relation. So one store is a multiple buyer group they can use or not. So it's a prerequisite step as of now. So next session will show the details. There will show the actual relation between product and catalog and buyer group. What is the relation? What type of relation is it?
Okay. Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. So because it's our prerequisite session, so next one definitely I'll show details with the relation when at the time of uploading product, why I have created so many custom fields on a particular objects just like product, and why I have created one external ID, though already we have already one external ID out of the box solution. This type of information next class onward, next session onward, I'll show in that details.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
And this is not the mandatory thing. So always I have to create this custom permission set. It's already by default. The buyer and buyer manager, you can use it. So I have created this custom only for showing, okay, this is the object, and we have to give the read access, and few of this object we have to give the full access. And few of the object we have to assign full access. Full access, you have to give just searcher card. Go to the card subject. Click on edit. Assign full access. Click on save. Contact point address. Click on edit. Click on save. Next, orders. Click on order subject. Give the full access. Click on save. Next is our wish list. Click on edit. Click on save. Again, go back to the contact point address. Give all the read access. Click on save. Next, go back to our permission set overview. Scroll down a little bit. Click on the system permissions. Click on edit. Check this checkbox. B2B commerce users. And if you want to create another permission set for buyer manager, then you can assign the commercial super user as well. So as of now, just now, not this one, sorry, is a B2C. Just check it. And it's a commerce user, it will be automatically select, and the choice. Take this run through option. Just save it. Click on save. This particular permission set is only for end user. If you want to create another separate permission set for buyer manager, then clone it and assign some restricted permission as well.
So what is the difference between this buyer manager and the buyer user?
Yeah, buyer user means only end user. So just think I'm the user, but at the time of purchasing, I'm facing some issue. But you can place an order behalf of I is a higher authority access. I can check which account you are facing a problem, all the type of information you can get by the buyer manager access.
Okay. Okay.
And next step as of now, which is step in, let me check just. Finalize custom app setup. So step 12 and 13, I'm skipping this because my target is end user. Those who want to create a buyer manager account feature, you can create it myself.
Abdul, can we assign a territory for a particular store, territory or area?
I think yes, we can do that, but as of now, I have to check. I did not try it.
Okay.
I have to check. For the currency setup, for company information, if you have the multi-currency, click on edit. Check this checkbox. Our next step is setup and field stability. Click on it. Click on order. Click on view by field. Click on visible. That's it. Just click on save. Why I am doing this? So next session, when your restore font be ready, then you will be able to understand, okay, this is the step and this is the required field, and this is things what why I have configured it. So after configuring all the steps, our final step, go to App Launcher. Search your commerce. This particular option, apps, it should appear. Just check. If you mistake anything, just like you have missed some permission, whatever, then this particular App Launcher application, it should not appear here. And all the default, whatever you have given the permission, all things should appear here. If you click on store, as of now there is no store. So next session I'll upload bulk product at a time. So that's it for the day. Santanu, over to you.
Farooq, thank you for bringing those valuable points as a part of the demo, and I'll open for questions. So
Yeah.
Can anybody can ask any questions? You can unmute yourself if you can do that. Otherwise, you can post your questions over here.
Santanu, can you share the recording so in the before the next session we can I can do in my developer sandbox?
Yeah, definitely. So I have my blog, and in this blog, I will add these as a part of the recording too. All the steps has been written in my blog, and
Okay.
I will add this session too, the session recording too.
Yes, sure. Can you ping me the blog URL, please?
Yeah, I'll post that. I'll post that.
Thank you.
Any other queries?
Shantanu, how do we like set up these or like I mean I posted this in the chat also, but if
Mhm.
you can just like let us know like is there can we configure that in the normal sales or the like we require a separate B2B or like that or is there any specific license that has to be configured?
Any developer edition. Just spin off any developer edition, and from the developer editions, if you can follow the steps, it is
Okay,
available. You do not need to install anything. That's the difference between the cloud craze. So cloud
right,
craze applications needs to be installed, and Salesforce has stopped supporting all the upgrades of the cloud craze. Second thing is that cloud craze has a kind of a different kind of layers of uh, tech stack, right? Here layers are different. Okay, mostly cloud craze has used all the products, price books, and everything as a custom object. And over here
right,
you can see that all most of the things are coming as a standard object, product, price book, those stuffs. Okay, and technology stack is pretty in new technology stack. Let's say you can expose your LWC, right? For cloud craze, you have to use the Visual Force, and on top of that is there's a I mean, I think Backbone.js was there, right? And quite hectic on working on the cloud craze. So that's why these B2B LEX, it is applicable for B2B and B2C for both kind of applications. That's why it is named as B2B, B2C. Hmm.
okay, okay,
Let's say, think about that. I have a requirement for B2B commerce means that large volume of work. I talked about that. Let's say for your user, there's an onboarding, you want to purchase laptops for all your new joiners, right? So for your what you do, what your admin manager will purchase laptop, let's say 1,000 laptops for your onboarding experience. Okay, that is a kind of a B2B kind of stuff, right?
so
B2B
it's
kind
between
of
a
stuff.
relationship between manufacturer and the store owner something like that.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah. And now for B2C, you know that let's say if let's say Amazon is a for B2C website, right? Where the customer is the end user who is purchasing for himself or herself, right?
right,
That both the things can be done as a part of these B2B LEX.
right, right,
We'll talk more on that. I know that setting these things that you might think about why I'm doing this in long settings and all this stuff, right? But all these things are needed because Salesforce has come up with all these objects and the data model so that it can be serve the purpose what is expected to serve. So that's
right,
why I mean you have to go through the all the points step by step. I have shared my link also, and
sure,
over in this link I will upload the these recordings as a part of this so that gradually you get to know why I'm doing this thing. You can correlate easily, right? Otherwise it's very difficult to understand why I'm doing this, why I'm giving these permissions, what is the benefit of this, right? So definitely in the next call we'll talk about that you can correlate that why we have done each and everything, right? So that's why I named this as a kind of experience data model I have created as a part of my blog post. You can see that it's the same data model. We're talking about what is the heart of these applications, how it is linked to each other, and
right.
based on that we are actually giving all these kind of profiles and permissions and all these stuffs.
So just two more question I have, like if you can answer those. So, like, are we still using that cloud craze? Like, let's say a customer wants to implement the B2B, so
Mhm.
they will like still prefer this current approach, or like they will still be going with the cloud craze app. So, That's
See,
number one. Yeah.
for new customer, it will definitely go to the B2B LX. Okay. Why it is so? Because it is extendable. Okay. Now, technology stack, cloud case is on Visual Force and it is on LWC, right?
Mhm.
So it is much more faster. It is much more faster, extendable to use for B2B customers. Okay. That's why. And Salesforce is stop upgrading craze stops, I think more than a year ago. I think more than 1.5 year ago,
Yes.
right? More than that. So why should I use those kind of stuffs over there, right? Because it is not upgradable. Second thing is that most important part is the migrations, right? Think about that. Your current data model, your B2B LX supports the standard data model, right? And B2B, your cloud gets is custom data model, right? Now to make this happen, you have to migrate the data from custom object to standard object, right?
Right.
Now, if you use these B2B LX, it will sit on top of our Salesforce experience platform, right? So your visibility, data visibility can be um, easily be configured, right?
Right.
So
Right.
360 data, it will give more better 360 data rather than cloud cache,
Right. Right.
right? Reporting is also easier. So that's the benefit of using these applications, and it is a go-to technology for going forward for B2B applications. Yeah. What is your second question?
Yeah. Second question, more to like Abdul. Like Abdul,
Yeah.
since like stores is like tightly coupled with this kind of data model. So
Yeah.
stores also has the inventory promotion. So are these objects are also will be going to see in these upcoming
Uh,
sessions,
Not in
or
this
maybe
session.
product?
So yeah,
Yeah.
but you can use it. So our target is how easily and quickly build a one storefront. So if you want to read some theoretical part, then you can go to the pattern learning cap as well as Trailhead. You can read it, no issue.
Right.
But
Or
here,
otherwise, I can suggest one thing. Okay, you can bring those use cases that what is the purpose of store
yes,
promotion. It may not be possible in this time frame. We cannot ask and solve everything, right? But at least we try to provide the guidance of why we are using this and how we can extendable for your use case.
No, for example, like Abdul was creating the stores catalog, everything, right? So what I was trying to say that like so stores has also has a relation with the inventory check, right? The inventory, the quantity balance. So so are we going to see this kind of approach as well, or these are the
uh,
No,
yeah,
yeah,
we are just giving the basic approach, but
basic
yes,
approach.
that can be possible, right? Let's say whenever I am placing an item from the store, I'll check the inventory whether inventory exists or not. This item
right,
is
right,
part of the inventory. Then only we can showcase that you are actually eligible to check out this item. Otherwise, it will be said that it will sold out, right?
right, right.
So definitely it will be possible. It can be possible, but it might not be part of our demo.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So we are top on our hour, and thank you so much for joining with us. And hopefully, we'll bring the next sessions after 2 weeks. In the meantime, yes, we can integrate Lightning LWC component. Yes, we can do that, and that will definitely showcase in our next call how we are integrating the LWC component for B2B. Thank you for joining with us. We
Yeah,
are
thank you.
closing the call. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.